Welcome to the One Story channel. Today, we will explore a turbulent and transformative period in French history, the French Revolution. This era not only changed the fate of France but also deeply influenced Europe and the world. Even more astonishing is that Nostradamus, a 16th-century French prophet, seemed to have predicted the outbreak of this revolution in his quatrains. Let us unravel the mystery where history and prophecy intertwine. On July 14, 1789, the atmosphere in Paris was thick with unrest. That day, an enraged crowd stormed the Bastille, a prison symbolizing feudal oppression and injustice, and reduced it to ashes in the flames of revolution. This event marked the official start of the French Revolution and a turning point in French history. Yet, 2 centuries earlier, Nostradamus had written quatrains foretelling violence and chaos. Many believe that this mysterious prophet not only foresaw the French Revolution but also accurately described key events within it. Nostradamus' prophecies are always filled with ambiguity and mystery, but his reference to the masses rising against the nobility has been interpreted by later generations as symbolic of the French Revolution. During the Revolution, the people of France initiated an unprecedented wave of rebellion, overthrowing the old regime and demanding liberty and equality. The nobility, once at the pinnacle of society, faced a fate where their heads rolled on the guillotine. The violence and bloodshed of the revolution are well known. Nostradamus once wrote, "Blood will pour from fountains, flooding the land." This verse is believed to predict the countless lives lost during the revolution. In particular, when Louis XVI was sent to the guillotine in 1793, ending the reign of the French monarchy, the terrifying imagery in the prophecies seemed to come true. At the height of the revolution, the reign of terror swept across France. Nostradamus' quatrain, "Cries in the night, the footsteps of the executioner are heard," bears an eerie resemblance to the revolution's reign of terror. After the Jacobins seized power, they launched widespread purges, condemning countless people to death on charges of treason. The guillotine became a daily sight in Paris, and the entire nation was engulfed in fear. However, Nostradamus' prophecies did not only speak of violence and terror, he also seemed to foresee a long period of instability and unrest following the revolution. He wrote, "Royal power will be broken, the new order will struggle to stabilize." Before Napoleon's rise and the establishment of the empire, France went through years of political turmoil and civil war. The collapse of the old regime and the creation of a new order came at the cost of countless sacrifices and bloodshed. Why were Nostradamus' prophecies so precise in describing the French Revolution? Some argue that it is merely coincidence, or that later interpreters have overanalyzed his quatrains. However, it cannot be denied that in the context of the revolution, the prophet's words carry a certain mystical power, as if he had seen the future long before it unfolded. The outbreak of the French Revolution was more than a political upheaval, it represented a new wave of thought. Enlightenment thinkers advocated liberty, equality, and fraternity, ideas deeply rooted in the revolution's foundation and swiftly spread across Europe. In some of his quatrains, Nostradamus mentioned, "The light of new thoughts will illuminate the world." This seems to prophesy the spread of Enlightenment ideals. Yet, the French Revolution was not solely a symbol of light and hope. The fervor of revolution quickly gave way to extreme violence and terror. Nostradamus had foretold, "New tyrants will rise to replace the old rulers." In the chaos of the revolution, Napoleon Bonaparte emerged, rising from an ordinary officer to the ruler of France. His reign ended the revolution's chaos but brought new wars and conquests. Napoleon's rise and his imperial ambitions are also reflected in Nostradamus' prophecies. He wrote, "A young lion will cross the sea and conquer many kingdoms." Napoleon is often seen as this young lion, whose armies swept across Europe, spreading the revolutionary spirit to new lands. Although Napoleon's rule brought temporary stability, the ideals of the French Revolution were never fully realized. In Nostradamus' prophecies, he mentioned, "The earth will be soaked in blood and tears, peace will be fleeting." After Napoleon's fall, Europe once again plunged into turmoil, and the old order attempted to restore itself. But the revolution's influence could not be erased. The social structures and political landscape of both France and Europe were permanently altered. Nostradamus prophecies continue to spark endless debate and research. Whether or not these prophecies truly foresaw the future, they offer us a unique lens through which to examine the complexities and unpredictability of historical events. The history of the French Revolution is not just about political and social change, it also inspired the pursuit of liberty, equality, and human rights. Nostradamus prophecies add a layer of mystique to this historical event. Whether or not these prophecies are genuine, they remind us that there may be a connection between history and the future that we have yet to understand. Thank you for watching this episode of the One Story channel. If you are interested in historical prophecies, please subscribe to our channel. We will feature a series on Nostradamus and other prophets. More stories of mystery and history are waiting for you to explore.